Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Sophie, and today I'm going to be introducing you to my new island, Mochi. And yes, this is the island we're on right now. I've already started it. I just haven't revealed anything yet, but that is what this video is all about. I'm basically going to be talking about my plans, my inspiration. I made a bunch of mood boards, so if you're either interested in seeing just like what I'm doing next, or if you're really struggling like how to gather inspiration for an island, how to plan for an island, you know, if you're really bad at like seeing your plans through because you don't think ahead of time enough, like I sometimes do, then this might be a helpful video for you. But yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it, and it's gonna be like a little combination video, like let's play, talking about my themes, a little bit of everything. But basically, yeah, I've mentioned it before, but this is my new island, Mochi. It's basically a rural Japan theme, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start by showing you all my little mood board that I made. That's kind of the main inspiration for this whole island, and for this video. I really just want to show you these mood boards that I made, basically, which, if you're curious, I made it with Canva. It's like a free website you can use. It's really easy, and I just downloaded all of the pictures and organized them. It did take quite some time, but it was really fun, and I'm really glad that I did this because it kind of also helped me get a good idea of like what items I'm actually going to need for this build, because, or like for the builds on this island, because I think my first issue with islands is just getting everything ready, which, if you don't, I mean, I do YouTube and stuff, so obviously I want to have everything ready to film. If you're not doing that, it's not a huge deal to have all of your items in advance. You know, you can go back later or do things slowly. But for my purpose, or for any of you who do like to do things like for content, then yeah, doing this is actually super helpful because it kind of gives you a starter list of like, okay, what items am I gonna want? And you can kind of see, yeah, obviously I put the name of the island, Mochi. I put kind of my color scheme in the upper left. Like, I knew that I wanted reds, just like some hints of red, but mostly pink and green, and some like white and cream colors. Just very like kind of springcore in a way, but not springcore, if that makes sense. And then, yeah, I put down some of the flowers that I knew I was going to want to use on this island, or that I was hoping to use. I also put a picture of a house. I believe that's Coco's house. Not because I'm getting Coco, but because I really like the way that her house looks. And so when I do renovate some of the exteriors, they'll probably all look along those lines. And then I basically got my villager lineup that I wanted, which that actually is not even accurate. I decided not to get Blanche, which that's another important thing. Even if you do go and make mood boards and plans, it's good to change your plans along the way, or if you're just not feeling something, don't force it, you know? But I really wanted Blanche originally because she obviously suits like this very like Zen Japanese sort of theme really well, and I've mentioned wanting her in the past, but I don't know, when it came to actually scanning her amiibo, I just like couldn't be bothered because I just didn't care enough. So instead I ended up getting Mitzi, because I think she actually looks really cute with Punchy. Like, I think they're just really well suited to each other. I love all my cats. And yeah, I don't know, I've just always wanted her, and I was like, if not now, when? So I just went ahead and yeah, got her instead. And then basically down below, I planned out some of the builds that I had in mind. So I have like this idea of like a little ice cream shop. I did like a fishing area. This island, so as I said, it's rural Japan, but it's very much like set during the summer festivals. So I wanted it to be really fun. You know, there's lots of food to go eat. There's lots of places to hang out. It's really, you know, centered around going and doing things. And yeah, so that's basically just what I did, and it was kind of nice also seeing all the items together like this, because originally, like, I had put some items in here, like, oh, I'm sure I'm gonna want to use this, and then it looked really dumb, like the colors just didn't work. So it's actually really helpful doing this mood board. Of course, like I said, yeah, it was quite a time suck. I don't even know how many hours I spent. It probably took 5 hours to do all of them, but it was a lot of fun, and you know, I worked on it like while I was watching streams and stuff, so it was a good time. It wasn't like I was like miserable. I really wanted to do it, so you know, don't push yourself. You don't have to make it this fancy. You can literally just like jot down notes or doodle stuff, you know, you don't have to go this hard. But yeah, and so that's kind of, you know, my very solid inspiration for this. But as far as like how did I even come up with this theme in the first place, there's a couple of different areas that I kind of drew inspiration from, and this is kind of where it comes, I guess, more the advice section of this video. Like if any of you out there are struggling, like I have no idea what island theme I want to do, hopefully this will help you a bit. Obviously I think the most obvious place to get inspiration is from the game itself. I got very inspired just by pictures that I've seen on Instagram, on Twitter, on Pinterest, in YouTube videos, just all over the place. And I feel like lately, I don't know if it's just because I'm following different people or if it actually has become more trendy, but like I feel like lately I see so many people doing these very overgrown kind of Asian-y islands. I've also seen like vintage islands a lot lately, which is kind of similar to my vibe, just, you know, I'm going more for the Asian aesthetic, of course. But yeah, and these are just some pictures that I really liked, and I did put credits where I could find them. That upper right photo, I found it on Pinterest, and I like searched forever. Like I did like the Google image search, and it like I could not find where the original was, and I feel very bad. So if anybody recognizes like who that is from, please comment below. I would love to give credit where credit is due. But basically, yeah, all of these other creators I was able to credit, which is good, because please give people credit. But yeah, I love Bois Crossing. They're probably one of my favorite YouTubers. If you're not following them, go check them out. They do really, really amazing videos. And I liked this kind of just like little railroad thing they did, and that's kind of the inspiration for my entrance, which you're actually going to see that in a bit. You might have seen little glimpses in the back of this little kind of vague let's play. I know I'm covering it up with the pictures, but whatever. It's just background. Anyways, I also downloaded like, you know, some images of like, I loved this shrine build. I loved that like swimming pool. And so yeah, basically that was just all of the inspiration that I pulled like from the game. Also kind of, you know, I maybe want to do builds similar to that, and I might draw some inspiration from it. And again, it also helped me figure out like, okay, what items do I actually need to get? Another area that I really like to get inspiration from is from anime. And so these were some anime that I obviously drew some inspiration from for this island. First up, Free is probably like the main inspiration for this island. I really, really, like the first time I watched Free, it was like actually over my summer break, and I don't know, just something about it, it just instantly felt nostalgic, and I always think of Free, like Free in summertime, like I think of them, you know, together. I always want to watch it in the summer. And so I thought it'd be perfect for, you know, like a very summery Japan island. I also, of course, love the scenery in Totoro, because who doesn't love some good old Ghibli scenery? I also had some inspiration from Haikyuu, just because that one also is something that I always think of with summer. And yeah, I just like the kind of like rurally looking vibes that it has. And then finally, yeah, Sailor Moon. There's like this one specific episode that we had on VHS tape growing up, and they're at like a summer festival, and they're all dressed up, and they're goldfish scooping, and it just like, I don't know. I'm going to basically try to like recreate the kind of festival area from that. So yeah, I did get a lot of my inspiration from different anime that I like to watch. And I think that's always a great place to start. You know, if you're really, really struggling, think of, yeah, some shows that you enjoy, think of books that you enjoy, just really anything that you like, I think could make really, really good inspiration for an island. And then another thing that I did, of course, is starting to think about how I want my map to look. So I know some people I think are really, really, really specific, like, oh my gosh, I'm looking for like a very particular map. All I knew when I was looking for starter map was that I wanted to have my resident services far away, because I knew that I was going to want to have a lot of streets and stuff, and I knew I'd want a lot of space for that, so I was definitely looking for far resident services, and this one like blew my mind. I've never seen one so far away. I was really excited. And then I liked, as I mentioned, that skinny kind of walkway on the right side. I don't know if y'all, you know, like that little strip of green grass in between the river. and the beach. I really, really like that. Because as I said, I want to have like a festival beach boardwalk, and I kind of was envisioning it like you're just walking along the coast. So I felt like just the way it was like terraformed, or not terraformed, I guess, just the open flat land over to the right. I just really liked that. I thought it was really, really well suited. And then the cliffs kind of in the very back, because I don't know, I want most of it to be pretty flat, but then I did like having the cliffs in the back because, as I showed earlier, I'm gonna do that big old shrine build, and I want you to like walk up several layers. So like the cliffs are almost already perfect. I'm gonna have to flatten a few of them, but for the most part they look pretty good where they are. So I'm pretty happy about that. And here I am getting a new reaction. I had to show Genji, he's so precious. But anyways, yeah, and then like when I saw this map, I really liked it, and then I kind of did like a preliminary doodle. That one in the middle, literally all I do is I took a picture like of the TV screen or of my Switch screen, whatever, and then I cropped it, and then I opened it up on Instagram as though I was gonna put out my stories, and then you can like draw on your stories. So I literally did that, but then I like didn't actually, you know, put it on my story. That's like a free little hack if you ever like you want to draw on something or make a note on something. I've found that just basically, yeah, slapping it into your Insta stories, the where you can draw on it, has been really nice. So I made my basic idea. It just like all clicked. I instantly just like, this came to me really quickly. I know it looks very well thought out, but like it came really quickly. I was like, okay, I want to have all these streets. I want to have all these areas, and that kind of was, for me, that's how I know like I found my map. When I just look at it and I instantly am inspired. I know where I want to put what. It's not been that way with all my islands. Like some of my islands in the past, I definitely just kind of settled and was like, man, I'll make it work. But if you have the time and the patience and the stubbornness, I do recommend trying to, you know, keep looking. Oh, god damn it. I just gave him the wrong shirt. I'm like trying to play and talk at the same time, and it's not going well. I just gave him the wrong shirt. He looks cute in it though. It's okay. He still works it. Anyways, yeah, you don't have to like have a really clear vision, honestly. It's not the hugest deal, but I personally like, because this is my second Switch. I meant to start with this. I have two Switches, which I've kind of mentioned. My main Switch that I've had for several years now, like before Animal Crossing came out. It was like, you know, my first one. That's where my main island, Peach, is, and I'm never going to reset Peach. It is my baby, it is my love, I will never get rid of it. And then the second Switch I got last summer, and I got because I wanted the Animal Crossing Switch, so I got it. And I'm basically doing this one just for fun islands, you know, when I have a fun idea. Because I don't like to really flatten Peach, and I'm, you know, like I said, I'm not resetting it. So yeah, this one is for like other ideas. And long before I ever even had a second Switch, I knew that I wanted to do like a Japanese island. Originally my idea was like kid core, city core, because I feel like when the game first came out, that was kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I saw that a lot of people had like colorful Japanese cities. So I wanted to do that, but then I've kind of learned that city core is not for me. If you watched any of my like build videos from my island Strawberry, you know that I don't like branching out of my comfort zone. So I didn't really want to do super city core, you know. I wanted to do something a little different, and I kind of gave up on the idea for a long time, but then yeah, I started seeing these like royal Japanese islands, and I was like, what if I like revisited my former idea of like a Japanese island, but I made it like rural instead of urban. And it was just enough of a change that I was really excited, you know, because I really love to do lots of trees and stuff and all that. But anyways, yeah, so this is for my second Switch. I don't like to do a ton of terraforming for my second Switch just because I like to move a lot faster on these islands. So I also wanted to look for a map that I was really going to enjoy. I don't like to flatten islands. I flattened an island once. I flattened Peach right before 2.0, and that was like the biggest regret of my life. I didn't work on my island for like 5 months because starting with a totally empty island was too overwhelming for me. And I know some people like flat islands, some people like doing that, but it was just not for me. If you like to flatten your islands, good for you. You go do that. I'm never flattening an island ever again because that was the worst experience of my life. I just like to have something to... I just get too overwhelmed. I have anxiety and ADHD, and when I just see a blank canvas, it's too much. I'm like, I need something. I can't just have an empty island. Like, what do you want me to do with this? And then finally we came to, the upper right image, which is pretty similar to the other one, but like a hell of a lot more detailed, which I drew that in Procreate with my little shitty iPad mini 2 that's like really ancient and barely runs, but I love it because I can draw on it. And I got like really, really detailed, and it's nice because the Instagram story thing, you can't really zoom in, which does kind of limit you, but with Procreate, you can like zoom in as much as you want. So I was able to get really detailed with my plans. So I was able to definitely plan out exactly how I wanted my island to look, and then I basically spent the last month or so just ordering my items. I also made a point to get all my villagers moved in early because with my last island, Strawberry, I like didn't really prioritize that. And I didn't get my villagers moved in until like the very end, and I really regret it because I didn't get to really know any of the villagers. And I want to, because look at them, look at Mitzi. Is she not the cutest little baby? Oh, I think Hotaru, I didn't even say, my character's name is Hotaru, inspired by Hotaru from Sailor Moon. But basically I wanted to get all my villagers in, get all my items ordered, and my biggest thing was get my paths picked out. That was another issue I've had in past islands. I don't know what the fuck paths I want, and then I download them and I hate them and I have to keep changing them, and then when I change them they're just different enough that like they don't work. So I was like, okay, I need to like actually like plan my paths ahead, which is where my favorite website of all time comes in. Good old Pinterest. It's not doing the window capture. Hello? Hopefully you can see my Pinterest screen. I'm gonna hope and trust that it's working right now. But I have a Pinterest, and I will link this below in the description. My username's just Peachy Sophie with an extra E though. Anyways, I have this board titled My ACNH Islands, and I have this massive block of text here. I don't know why I formatted it this way. When I type this on my phone, I put in like spaces, but I guess it doesn't work on desktop. Anyways, basically the idea is I have sections for every island I've ever done, and I'm gonna put all my codes on here, which some of them I'm obviously woefully behind. I definitely had more than just 4 codes for Little Roo, but I did that island so long ago that I don't even, oh gosh, my computer's being so glitchy right now, my apologies. I did that island so long ago that like I don't remember what my codes were, so I'm gonna have to like go back to that island. But as you can see, I've got this board here, Mochi codes, and pretty much every code that I'm using is on there. I basically just uploaded, like whenever I saw a code that I was like, oh my gosh, I might want to use it, I saved it there. And then when I got to the point of actually scanning codes, I started going through them all, and then the ones that I really hated, I took off the board. Okay, I feel like I almost crashed my computer trying to do this, but basically, here's my Pinterest board, and you can probably go look at it better on your own time. My computer's being very terrible right now, but you can basically see a whole bunch of the codes that I've downloaded, and you can kind of, I have all of the credits on here pretty much. I tried to make sure that they're all hyperlinked back to either like their Twitter or their Instagram, or if their like handle isn't like explicitly mentioned on the photo. I don't like to just upload people's codes if the credit's not there. Some people don't like reposting as well, so I will say, I will caution against that. Some people will say, please don't put on Pinterest, so I try to always, check that they don't explicitly say, like, don't post my codes anywhere. And, I have actually done in the past secret Pinterest boards, because that way it's not, like, public. So you could, I guess, in theory, save stuff there, and just have it hidden so that only you can see it. Or, you can just take screenshots, put it on a folder on your phone. But I feel like that's really... I kind of like doing this Pinterest method because then all of you can see it as well. So it just makes life a lot easier. And so I also have another board on my Pinterest, but I'm not going to show it because my computer is probably going to have a meltdown if I try to open another Pinterest page, because my computer can't handle recording and having Chrome open at the same time. That is too much to ask for. But yeah, I do have another board that's just titled Animal Crossing, and that just has like a bunch of codes in general. So if you're looking either for codes that I specifically use on this island, or if you just want to just see codes in general, that's a really great place to go. And speaking of great places to go, this is my entrance. I know it's like really dark right now. I don't know why I didn't move the clock back, but I just wanted to show you all basically the finalized, yeah, I built an entrance. Oh, god damn it! I was gonna stunt this tree. Fuck, this is my my ultimate #1 Animal Crossing, like, oh my god, pet peeve. Okay, #1 pet peeve is my pockets being full all the freaking time. Pet peeve #2 is me forgetting to stunt my trees. Oh my god. Pet peeve #3, me getting trapped in places because I don't know how to navigate my own island. Yeah, I don't know why I can never remember to stunt trees. But yeah, basically I ended up doing my entrance on my Twitch stream the other day. I was planning on filming it for YouTube, but I was really like, I don't know, I was really scared and overwhelmed at the thought of starting. So I needed my Twitch community. I needed my buddies, my emotional support beans, which if you want to be an emotional support bean, shout out for me and my Twitch channel. Go check it out. It's really fun. I only stream once a week now. And even then I do cancel a lot because I have a full-time job now and that's exhausting. But yeah, enough talk about me and my issues. Friendly buddy, that I don't know why that feels like threatening. Anyways, this is my entrance. Imagine that this is like a beautifully stunted tree right here, like, you know, not quite fully grown. But yeah, so you enter, you're on this gorgeous dirt path. Let me actually show you all my codes, because I didn't even show you all my codes. I'm pretty much happy with all of these. I feel like they all look really cohesive together. I did test them out, which I should show you all my test area at some point before I like totally demolish it. You know what, let me go show you that before I actually like show my whole entrance, even though you basically already seeing it right now. Okay, so this is my little test area. I basically built it on a little cliff on the back of my island that I'm planning on demolishing, which that is a pro tip for you all. If you want to do a little, you know, test build or test area with codes, I highly recommend you do it on an area you're going to demolish, because wiping up all these codes would be very time consuming, but I don't have to do that because I'm just going to demolish this cliff and they'll all be gone. So yeah, basically this was just a little test. I just put the items all together, different colors. All of my paths are used here, different fencing, kind of like a mini build. And then yeah, I kind of played with, I loved this path with the perfectly straight edges. And I also mixed and matched some of the bits with like the rougher edged ones. I had a lot of fun with it. And I now feel like I'm gonna wanna do paths like this on all my islands because it's so fun. And then these are all my miscellaneous codes. Like some of these are obviously gonna go on panels or on signs, and then I've got just little cute extra things like some Ghibli codes, this little fire, I think there's like firecrackers or sparklers, a cat because cat, good cat, oh I step on the cat, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I just tested everything out, everything looks really cohesive, I think they all look really pretty. And then yeah, it's nice because when I'm done with this build, or when I'm done, you know, when I'm done looking at all of this, I can just demolish these cliffs. I don't have to worry about wiping up each individual little code, you know? But anyways, yeah, back to my entrance, which I think you can kind of now see how that mini build helped me out. I kind of got the hang of how to lay everything out because I've never done a street before. So, and it did take a bit of getting used to. I'm obsessed with this street though. That has the really rough edges, and the parts that I wanted it perfectly straight, I just used the middle piece, and then yeah, I kind of interspersed the edges. But anyways, yeah, we've got a little street. It instantly is at a dead end here. I'm gonna have a little roadblock right here, but I actually picked it up to customize it, and I don't think I remembered to put it back down. But then this way, got a little bench, and there's all these signs. I need to customize them so they're more specific, but this one is gonna lead us to Punchy's house and Nook's Cranny and all that. And then down here, we've just got these little, very overgrown walkways by the beach. This is that little picnic spot where I started the video. And then if you come back this way, I've got a little bike parking because that just feels very summery. Oh, I didn't realize you can turn the lights on and off. I'm gonna leave them on. Another note that I should have said is that you can see in the bottom, it's currently January, so this island is actually in the southern hemisphere, we're obviously at the end of January, but I am going to go back. My plan is to have it the start of January, so that we will have the sparkly lights on the cedar trees. If you didn't know, the like Christmas lights on the cedar trees, you still get them for Christmas if you're in the south. It's just that it's summer, so it's not snowy, and I love that. And then or is it the end of, I feel like there should be fireflies out right now. Maybe, I can't remember if I was gonna do end of December or start of January, but there's no fireflies. Maybe, I can't decide. I can't decide if I wanna set it in firefly season or if I wanna set it in cicada season. Because I think one is like end of December, one is start of January, and then yeah, those are the times that the cedar trees are sparkly. But yeah, let me know what you all think. Oh, I forgot you can interact with this. I want to be a superstar. Probably Pinky wrote that. Plus it was on a pink paper. But yeah, anyways, and then I've got this road, little bus stop, kind of Totoro vibes, lots of trees. I love how overgrown it is. Added in this little skateboard. I do want to customize it though. And then yeah, a lot of these edges I just kind of filled in with lots of greenery. That's gonna kind of be the theme to this island. And then yeah, down here it's gonna connect to the beach, which I obviously haven't decorated yet. Gonna have a street going this way, also haven't decorated yet. And then there will be a street up here. I'm thinking my next like build for this island is gonna be this area up here. And then I am gonna do some of the building for this island on stream, so I'll probably do the right street over here on my next stream, which I am going to upload the stream VOD of when I built this. So if you want to see me actually building this entrance and you want to see like how I laid out the street codes, be on the lookout for that. It is up on my Twitch channel already. You can go watch it there right now, but I will also put it on my YouTube channel. And with that, yeah, this video is basically concluded. I hope this was interesting and enjoyable for you all. I feel like it was just me talking a lot and showing you boring pictures. Oh my god, Punchy, sit with me! Sit with me, baby. Oh! Never mind then. I was gonna, okay, he's watering it. I was like, if he sits down over there, I'm gonna riot. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kick him off the island. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was, you know, helpful maybe, and if not, I hope it was good background noise, I guess. Hope it was enjoyable. Give me that thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you're interested on seeing what is next for this little island, because yeah, I will definitely be posting a hell of a lot more videos of this island. And until the next time, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay peachy. Bye-bye.